Welcome back, dear students, to this lesson, and this is capping up the lesson on AI enhanced Web3 front-end development. So we have learned about HTML in this section, and we now want to put it to work, everything to work to build part of the capstone project, which will be a token minter dApp. So we just want to build the HTML aspects. Yeah, that's what the capstone is, because we'll still continue to other section. See, this section still move on to Java, CSS, JavaScript, and more. So by the time I'm recording this, that's the lessons I've done. So later, all these lessons also will be filled. So now, how do you go about this? How do you get this done? So let's say, okay, I happen to be one of these students, and I want to use AI to achieve this as well. So I already outlined steps for you to follow, which is for you to go there and this Git repo, open, you will notice that this repo is empty. Yeah, that's intentional. So it's your responsibility. That's what will make you be able to qualify for the certification of the course. But beyond that, it gives you the opportunity to put to real life test. So this, like, look at it like you are contributing or trying to contribute to an open source or things like that. So you go through the steps and use your HTML knowledge and AI to help along the way. So we have this now, it's empty, but now you need to fulfill your aspect of the HTML. So let's get that done. The first thing you want to do is to start the repo and make sure it's on dProgramming, not on my personal. It must be on dProgramming. You see the link, you start it, then you fork it. If you don't understand all those, I don't know how you had gotten access with the lesson, then it means you need to go back to the previous lesson we've learned. Basically, even if you have never used GitHub before, I took you from beginner to pro using GitHub, contributing to open source project, and we did practical exercises there as well. So here now, let's fork this. So no need to change anything here. Just copy the main branch. That's all we need, and you fork it on your own personal account. Yeah, from the programming, you start, you fork it there, then create fork. Good. If you go back to the instruction, clone, then the next is to clone and create a new branch for it. So we want to do this. So this branch is up to date and we have one branch. So the next thing is to copy here and open to your system. So I want to use this file, live. So this was where we did the HTML we did for the course. So I want to put it live so that other courses will also work on this. So new, open. And I have this. Then I can easily git clone and paste the link. Enter. So you see it's cloning. 0 item for now. When done, that's more item. If I come here now, fresh, so one item, which is the readme, right? Good. So let's go back to this, and as usual, you need to cd into this project. the name is super long. It's because just for the course, so usually you don't just give this excessive long name. Paste. Nope. Yeah. Let me see. Command not found. Okay. I just pasted the something. I didn't say CD. You should CD into it. Yeah. You see it now. I have the readme, so I can code dots and then shortcut to open it in the terminal. As usual, I have it here, and then I can click on the trust it and maybe this should come here. Trust, yeah. So this is it now. I have the readme file. I have this cloned. Let me minimize this. So we have, next step is to create a new branch. So all this from the previous lesson, everything, our course where we discuss about GitHub is covered. So you should be able to handle all this now. Next thing is to create a branch, copy it to ensure the name. It shouldn't have dot, please. I think I will remove the dot. So then we come over. When we come over here, we have a terminal. Then we need to check for git status. I'd love to also say git remote v to be sure which something I'm connected to, so to my persona and the project. So now the next thing I want to do is git branch as well. Let me know the number of branch I have. I just have the main now, so I need to create that because it doesn't exist from where I fork and then clone from. So I need to create that. Use git checkout -b and the name. So I just paste it. Remember to remove the dots. Yeah, no dot. And enter. Say switched. If I do git status again, I'm now on this. If I do git branch, and I have these two, main and project. But don't forget where I clone this from. I've cloned this, I've forked this, and then I clone it from my own so I can push to my own. So I just have one branch, even if I refresh it, because I've not pushed it there. So I think the first thing we need to do before we start working on it is to git. If we do git push, it might not go because the current branch has no upstream, because it doesn't have a upstream. So we may need to run this. You see, origin project section 1 HTML. Good. So that's given us what we need. Paste it and then force it there. So this one is like good. So if we do git status now, we can see that your branch is up to date with origin and the project, which is compared to before, which it will only tell us we are on this branch. So we are now connected. If I refresh this page now, it's now having two branches, and this is the one. I'm working on. No, I'm working on my own, not the official dProgramming. You can see it, yeah. So just like you'll be working on, you don't have access to dProgramming. You don't have anything to do than start and fork it, then clone and from your own and then begin to work. So now the next step we want to do in building the HTML structure with the AI for the Minter dApp is we have created this using the skill line, start building HTML structure, incorporate AI to suggestion and customize them as per the dApp requirement. Remember to focus on semantic media where necessary. So like this now, understand? We can just go here. We have the HTML. We have tried to structure through the lessons, which when I copy that, so if you remember this example AI2 we can use, so I just go here and try to use the free for Web3 developer that I built, AI2 GPT-2. So if I go there from there, here now, once we click here, we come open to here. Let me see if I have my code. So I have my code here, but I'll not just paste it. I'll say, okay, I want to create a simple Minter dApp, but as a beginner in Web3 front-end development, I have this assignment in my course to create just the HTML framework, HTML structure for the token Minter dApp. No CSS, JavaScript, React, etc. Just pure HTML structure. And below is an idea of what I got from the class course class lessons I've gone through. You can see now. So giving you an idea, this what is called prompt. So you learned about, I think I discussed some of these things in some of my previous videos and things like that, so you can check them out. It helps you. The better you are at prompts, the better these AI tools will help you. So now I paste this. So don't forget, I've fine-tuned this to help more with Web3 related programming issues and code, generate code and things like that. So let's see. You see it. Here is an improved version. So one of those things is that once it will tell you what are those things it did as improvement. So these are other good things that the Web3 Deep GPT can help with. So you can see, if you like it, you can just copy from there, then we'll go back here, and as usual, you remember, you create things which I expect you to be able to know now to organize your project, which will be about 2-3 things. First, you create the file, which will be, we can call it the DPU front end. Oh no. Let's just say front end. .html. So later on that section of the course is like front end .css or things like that. So, but for now, let's just say front end .html. Do you see that? Then I paste what the AI gave me. Let me try and move this down. So I can save this and try to go live. Let me see. Let me try to go live here. Click the go live. And this, let's say, let's move to something like here. Good. So you can see it, that it's an introduction to token minting. This dApp allows users to mint their own token on blockchain. Mint your token. Learn more about dApp, its purpose and how it works, and things like that. So you can see it now. So from here, you can ask it to customize as many things as you want. For example, now I can say, okay, if I go back here, nice, and it will tell you it will tell you those things, say those things you have adjusted. So nice, but customize it further. Remember, always do that. Like, remember this project to be approved, I must use only HTML. So can you include some cool UI work like change background. You understand? Change the background to something like in the image. Now I don't know what I want to call the color. So what I will do now is I want to show you something. I'm showing you all this for you to know how well these things can be used. How you use it, it depends on you. So now I like this color, this kind of color. So I just want to take with maybe this type of effects. You understand? Let's see if we can achieve it. Then what I would do is I would drag, I've screenshot it. So wherever you have the image, I would change the background color. Let it be well organized. To maybe we can try to like make navigation well organized and link to sections on same page. Create the section and content. Remember to keep the structure and code well commented. Structure as and code well commented. So all these are showing you the power of what you've got and able to do with all this AI. Let it be well organized. So, and I've said it's changing. HTML only, no CSS or JS, please. Then you can repost that code and then try to copy. Let's see. So you can see how versatile these things has become. You can just like, oh, I love this color, maybe of an existing website. Then you can pick it up and go to like AI tool like GPT or so and tell it, okay, I want, you don't need to be struggling to know the color code or something to give you. Yeah, those are part of what I want you to learn. HTML is quite limited in terms of visual customization without CSS, but we can still structure the document in a clear and organized manner. So that's one of those things this practical lesson will help you learn, because you will discover that there's limit to how much you can go in terms of beautifying the site, making the UI attractive and things like that, because HTML alone cannot do it. Just like, you know, building a house, if you are from countries like they use brick normally or wood, without actual full polishing, when you are done, they add more cement to polish it well. Then even with that, the beauty of the house does not come well. Like when they slash on paint and paint it with different color, all these structural attributes will now come out better. So that's the same thing with what we are saying here. So it's trying to generate for me. I think there's something broke, something and you can see now it's telling me that some things are there that may not work because I need CSS to add them, but at least let's play with what they gave us. Let's try and copy the code I already splitted, so I need to join it together. Let's see how that works. For me not to lose all this, let me see if I can just comment them out. Yep. So if I turn on this, I still get anything here? Nope. There should be nothing there. Yeah. So it's clean. Good. Let's try and put this. Sure, it won't work because it's broken. I need to pieces it together. And that's where this have to be. Where is the article? So doing all this for you, there is no how you go through all this that it won't help your experience and what you have learned. So doing this project before you move to other section will help. And in the long term, all this I will check it in the final project where we will now build everything there with CSS, JavaScript, all those things. So if you miss all this, it's not in your commit, you might not get the certification. So don't deceive yourself and skip. I've even showed you how to do this already, so I don't know what is hard except for your laziness, which will not be condoned. So because it's AI hate, so I believe there's nothing you can ask ChatGPT and all those things, they will show you. So there's no point. Not what really matter at this age now. It's not about, oh, you don't know it, or if you have known it. No, it's about you just do it because you already have a lot of tools that will help you to get it done. So even if you don't know it before. So the next one now, let's go back to this part, mint. Let's see. The mint. Yeah. Section ID, about, aside. All this need to, because that main need to come over there. Yeah. Good. Seems I was able to piece it together. That's part of what I'm saying. If you have learned the syntax, the language, at times those AI will not give you 100% accuracy. So you'll be able to tweak it. But since you don't understand, you just believe that since AI is here, I can just jump at it. Then this is how it will just disappoint. So you have the footer, any other one broken off. Yep. The body. Hopefully we did successfully pieces together. Let's see. Let's hear. Can I try to load? Yep. This is it. Let's load it. Good. it's like we got the same thing or similar or so, mint. So when if I stretch this, I'm coming. You see, let's go back. So this is working. Now if I stretch mint, it jump here. You get things like that, and because it's one page, so that's why you may not be seeing it to and all those things. So all this at least, but the fact still remain there is little to what you can do when you don't have CSS or JavaScript. You don't understand. So you are playing the picture, you have built this so you can customize whatever text or anything. Then maybe built by your name and things like that. So a lot like that. Let's see. Let me return this to here. Good. So let's say I'm done now. I need the readme. So instead of this, for this will now be, you remove like follow the instruction, and should be something like this project was done and submitted for approval by, understand, Solomon Foske. So if you just watch the video, I'm going to copy my code and then I say there, you are disqualified. So follow these things is exciting. It helps you to see this AI at work. Give them different things. Oh, can you change the color of this text? Can you do this? And they do all those things for you. And you're able to. So if you can't do that, then you meet me there. Yeah. So let's say Salmon Foske. That should be for your own, will be the name that will be on your certificate. You understand? So just you put, let me try and say preview. Yeah, you can see it. So your name, and then you get this done. Let's say this is done. So the next thing we want to do now is what? Git status. It told us we have modified this and this, so let's quickly commit it. Git add. Then if we try it again, to be in green, ready to be committed. Git commit -m, then our commit completed my HTML projects. So you can see it now. If I go back status, that shows me I want commit ahead, then I can git push. Good. Now that I've git push, let's quickly go check it out. So I have this now. You can see if I refresh this, you see it. I have the front end. Then I can include, if you want to use images, for example, you know that maybe you want to, should be able to even do that, like add images here or things to spice it up. Then you know you should remember to add media, and then inside it create images, or maybe it's video you want to add. That's why it's here, because it's one file. So if you add video, it will not show like that. See it, videos, then maybe like we did media, then if I want to add audio. So just play around. This and it's opportunity for you to play with live project, to feel both the AI, all those things you've learned all through the section. So you can drop your image, all those ones you've learned in the previous one. Once you are done linking it up with whatever where you want to display it in this HTML, then you can git status again. Then we need to add, then commit, git status, your branch is, yeah, okay, it doesn't deal with empty something. So let me just drop this there. Nope. So that it doesn't, yeah, once it has something like this, you will see it now. If I do git status, you see media. So since though I created multiple files, it won't just commit empty something like that. So, but once there is a file or project or something inside, then it makes this media folder show and things like that. So let's quickly do that. Add, then commit, then git push. Then git status again. And if I go back here again, I refresh this. So all these are your own file. You can see it, media. You see it's the only images that I was showing because I didn't put anything in the video. So if you put there, you can or something. So media images, if I click here now, you'll be able to see it. They see it now. So let's get back. Then we have the front end. So this, all this your HTML something, you let it be there. In future when we do CSS, all those things. So now you can see this project was done, submitted for approval. The spelling by this. So now instead of me to do pull request to this, the programming branch, the programming, remember where we cloned from, which is from this, which is the actual original something, you know, it's TMT and doesn't have, so don't pull request to it, only pull request to yourself. You understand? So when you click on pull request, change this base repo, change it to your own. Do you see it? Change it to your own. Merge back to your own, not the official. If you send pull request to the official, we'll reject it. So because other students must still see this one empty, so they can work with it. So it's your own now. Look at it. The Solomon Fogged something is still as empty, but once I pull requests for my own repo myself, which are practice for you to start contributing to open source, you follow the same process. Just pull request, you can see it, checking, merge, then confirm. So you see it now, it will merge it. You see, pull request merge. Then if I refresh this, the main, do you see it? Said I just merge pull request from Solomon Foskey And this is it. So that's all you need to do. You can't do this. It's not about annoyance. The conventional way of learning, like, oh, why should I have done this? Then the project is not hard. There's nothing like hard projects now. It's about you actually getting it done, which there are a lot of AI, there are a lot of resources now that can help you. So there's no point hiding it. This is all you just need to. But when you do this, you do it yourself. Then that is where the learning comes in. All this that I've done, as a beginner, you are able to get it done yourself. Even if it's following this video step by step, you would have learned a lot. So coupled with other lessons, we've also done similar things as well. So you have this done. You are done with this project. When it comes to the second one, CSS, we also create file for the CSS. Then we do like that. Till we eventually turn this project to O project. We'll use it for React, use it for, you understand? So there are lots to still do. That's why I don't want you to push a commit. So you see now, your own is, this branch is 3 commits ahead. Don't worry about that. Don't push pull request. It's your own that really matter. The main of your repo should be filled. Yeah. So you have marked this. Doing this, you would have learned also a lot. Pull request, open source, and a lot of things like that. So that's it. Is there anything left here? Making the necessary changes, push, initiate to your match your changes to the main branch of your fork repo. Note that PR to the main of your will not be accepted, as each TM fork repo is unique to their project. So you can only change your own project. Don't push it to the. Ensure your PR title and description clearly outline the changes you have made. You see it. So edit the README. We've done it. Share your experience. This section of the course, any challenge you face. So in your README, you should also include challenges you face or what you learned, all those things doing that particular. Then when you are done, you go back here, this your forked repo, you copy it, and then tweet about the project, what you have learned, what you have done, and tweet it. This helps you a lot. I keep telling you, build in the public, build in the public, build in the public. You are opening yourself for opportunity that you may never know. There are people that are watching you that think that it seems this guy, it seems this lady, it seems she's serious, is really acquiring a solid skill. And then somebody on your, somehow will say, oh, I need this. And then they say, show us proof that you have done something like that. And then you send them your Twitter. They check through. You went through 100 days and you are tweeting this progress daily, doing project, doing. So you are not trying to pretend you know what you're doing and then just grab AI when you don't even understand it. That's what some people will do. Say, after AI will help me, let me take the job. No. So all those things could help you a lot. I'm telling you. So you do that, you tweet it, then you now copy that tweet, that link to that tweet and link to this repo you added in the tweet. And then you come here, which is the 7th, you post, I'm done with this project in this section. So your name, done. Then you put tweet, the link, projects, which should be linked to this, and I'll be able to check the branch and confirm it that is there. So I can see the branch. So just put link to this, and that's all. You are done with the project, and you've learned a lot how to use AI to build projects and a lot of things. So look at how I was able to tell it to pick background by just taking screenshots, and assuming I allow it to use CSS. I'm telling you, we achieved the background. So, but it's not that cool, easy when you are not, because you need star, but BG and things like that. So I understand. And those are the things you should learn. Challenges you faced. That's it. It's been a wonderful ride together in this HTML section of the AI enhanced Web3 front-end development course, and I believe you've learned a lot. Now you are beginning to get more confidence of yourself, like, yeah, I'm acquiring high in demand high income skill Web3 development with opportunity. And don't forget to take that course that gives you opportunity to earn in Web3, so that as you learn this skill, you can start applying for grants and some things like that. So there's nothing as sweet as that. Learning and earning is cool. That's it for this lesson. I guess any other thing, no, it's fixed. Yeah, that's step 1 to 7 fixed for you. I remain Solomon Foske of the Program University, DPU. Keep the programming spirit and alive your assurance to succeed as a developer. And please, always do good to humanity and nature with your knowledge, any knowledge you have, and your programming skill to make the world, the universe, a better place for us all. Been an exciting journey. I will see you in the next, which will be for CSS. So I'm here to put the content together, but by the time you'll be watching, maybe I'll have all the content. Then after that, we'll move to JavaScript, TypeScript, and API. So to make you a better, solid front-end developer. See you in the next. Peace. Bye.